Hey everyone, and welcome to another edition of Burton Ballers. Filming this one in a car today. Zane's first day back is tomorrow, but he needs to go to school for his lateral flow test. So while I'm waiting for him, I've decided to shoot this video. And this is the last of the transfer daily videos because the transfer window yesterday was shut tight. And at 10:58, 2 minutes to go. We cut it fine, guys, but we finally got our man. So, hola, Saul. Yep, so we've got Saul Niguez. He is a Chelsea player. We've got this player on loan with an option to buy, not an obligation, it's an option to buy. So it's a £5 million loan fee, and I think it's a euro, and it's a 30 million euro option. So that's not bad actually. So we can get a top class midfielder for under £30 million in total. Great. So he's filled a void in our midfield because we've let Billy Gilmore go out on loan. We had a gap in midfield. We've got Kante, who's been picking up a few injuries of late, and we've also got the likes of Cover and Jorginho, who cannot be relied on to, not relied on, so they, you can't, with all the games that we've got this season, if they play every single game, they're going to be suffering burnout. So we need a bit of rotation. We know that we've got a manager who likes to rotate his squad. This season we've got, not only have we got the Champions League and all the domestic cups, we've also got the World Club Cup to play. So there are many games, plenty of games to go around for everybody. And Saul, what he brings us that tactical discipline, having worked under Simeone. So he knows the defensive side of the game, and he's a great attacking player as well. Scores goals from range, which we lack in our side. Great in the air. And he can play a good technical player, so he can play that pivot role where he just sort of does the give and go passes. He's got good dribbling skills, so he can play that sort of Kovacic type role. And because of his height as well, he gives us a bit more presence in the midfield, because if you look at our midfield, the 3 6s that we have, none of them are, and I think Jorginho's 5'9", but the other two I think are 5'8" and 5'7", so it doesn't really give us that physical presence. So at 6 foot, he gives us that bit of muscle that we need in the middle of the park. Against low block teams as well, he'll have the ability to break them down with his long, accurate shooting. As good as our 6s are, one thing that you can be critical with them about is the fact that none of them have got the ability to shoot accurately from range. So we lack goals from that area, apart from obviously the Jorginho penalties. We kind of lack goals from that area, so we can add that and input another goal threat in that area, then again that allows us to be able to break down those stubborn teams. So I'm happy with this deal. And the other thing I'm happy about is because it's just a loan deal, we can see how he fits into the Premier League. If it doesn't work out, we send him back. And then we got Billy Gilmore coming back after a year loans experience, so he comes back, with a year's match time under his belt, and so so nothing's lost. But if it does work out, we get a good player for a good price. So it's a win-win, guys. It's a win-win. I just cannot see how this deal is gonna not be a great one for Chelsea. And I just want to say, I did a video the other day where fans were getting impatient when it looked like this deal was going to be off. Obviously the Kounde one I'll just speak about after this one, but there's a lot of impatient fans, Marino out, rubbish, moaning about everything. But you know what, guys, just have a bit of patience, stop being so spoiled. Good things come to those that wait. So the deal wasn't off. you know. So sometimes you get reports from all angles, whatever, but we worked hard to get this deal done. Obviously, our manager, Tuchel, wanted an extra body in, and we've delivered for him. For me, if it was about getting a centre back or another midfielder, for me the priority was a midfielder. So we got that job done. Okay, let's go to the centre back option. Kounde one didn't quite work out, and there are people moaning about that again. And I hear a lot of people saying, why don't we just pay the release clause or whatever it is? No, why should we? You know, it's all about negotiation. And if we felt that Sevilla were willing to give him to us at a certain price, then they reneged on that, then we, you know, yeah, obviously we should pull out. You know, we don't want to be seen as being weak in the transfer market, because other teams would take advantage of us if we do something like that in the future. And that's a position where, okay, we've let Zuma go, so I know we play 3 at the back, so we may, you know, if there's a couple of injuries, we may be a bit short in that department, but we've got Shalabar who can fill in there, and we've also got Reece James who can play as a centre back as well. And if we're short of centre backs, we can even switch to a 4 at the back, and we've got attacking options as well. So there's certain things that we can do. And what this also does as well, you know, it gives Shalabar a chance to cement his place in the side, and it gives him that opportunity to say, you know what, we don't need to get in Kounde or someone like that, you know. So and Kounde, you know, obviously with Silva going next season, that's when we need probably to get in a Kounde. So this season it would have been a nice to have, but was he a necessity? Probably not. So all in all, it was a decent window. I did a stream on the Blue Lounge, great stream, and we were speaking for over 3 hours on that stream. So if you want to go and if you got some time, you know, while you're working, you want to listen to a good stream, you know, just have a listen to our transfer stream that we did yesterday. But I created our window as an 8 out of 10 because the most important thing was to get a striker who can convert the chances. I think in Lukaku, we've done that. We've got a backup goalkeeper to replace Caballero, a third choice goalkeeper. So yeah, job done on that area. And we needed to get in an extra midfielder. And Saul, I think, fits the bill for that midfielder. It gives us a lot of variation and different options to have in that midfield department. So yeah, for me, 8 out of 10 window. So comment below, are you happy with our window? How would you rate the window? Who would you have got in differently? Or, you know, do you think Marina did a good job, or do you think that she could have done a bit better? Yeah, just stick everything in this comment section below, and I'm looking forward to reading your comments. So that's it, guys. The transfer window over for until January, then we start again. So I'll be making different types of videos now that the transfer window is over, so stay tuned for them, and I'll see you on the next one. Take care. Bye bye.